This is John. John always wanted to have his own online business ever since he understood that even his mother shops online these days, and having a website selling something online may give him the chance to live his dream life. He has a job and tries to make some money on the side to save some for a family holiday, fixing the car or buying his house, and eventually getting out of the 9-to-5 monotony. So he decides to research internet marketing and selling things online on Google. He starts listening to a lot of home study courses and spends a lot of money on education. And he's an action taker, so he gets to work right away, building a website with a blog software, then buying a design for the website and setting it up sounds easy. But soon, he has to admit it takes way longer than expected. 4 weeks of night shifts later, he has his website up that he feels, well, decent about. He decides to not worry about that right now and goes on to the next thing. He writes a couple of articles, posts them on his site, and over time, he even gets a couple of people to visit his site. Just that they're not buying anything. So he goes back to his material and starts to research on all the different ways of getting paid online. After a week, he finally decides on a shopping cart software that seems to fit best and starts setting it up with his website during a long week of trial and error. At one point, he reads an article online that on average websites, about 99.5% of all people visiting will leave the site without purchasing and will never come back. He realizes there's a big missed opportunity and starts to think about building an email newsletter to follow up with his visitors in the future. He reads about email newsletter marketing, how to build sign-up pages, and how to manage email subscribers effectively. After signing up with an email marketing service, he now has 3 additional services he pays monthly fees for. He believes in hard work and convinces his family that this is just temporary and he'll have it running on autopilot soon. In the next couple of months, he puts in more hard work to set up an affiliate program, a membership website, protected downloads, learns how to encode and convert videos for the website, and how to implement statistics the right way. He's now 6 months into his project, has beginner programming knowledge, and an ugly website up. Now, he's wondering if he's finally there, but there seems to be always something else he still needs to do. He starts getting tired. As if that would not be enough, him marketing and selling online slowly transformed him into spending all his time working on his website, not on his business. Months of trial and error, keeping his patchwork of technology glued together. He gets more tired and spends less and less time with his family, trying so hard to succeed to not have to admit the time was wasted. He is stressed out every morning that his business does not break to pieces. He has to have an eye on 10 different systems and logins. He can't do it himself anymore, but hiring or outsourcing to freelancers to do all this for him would cost about $1,000 to $3,000 a month. He feels bad, frustrated, alone. Introducing Mr. T. John decides to get back to reality a bit and just have a nice chat with the neighbor to re-socialize a bit. He feels he could need a friend right about now anyway. They quickly connect and find out they're in the same industry, selling stuff online. However, something seems wrong with Mr. T, and John asks him about it. John says, "What is it that you're doing better or different than me? You certainly don't work harder than I do. Why are you never busy, spending your time the way you like and never worrying about your website crashing or the pieces falling apart?" After John explains his situation and shares his story, Mr. T shares with John that he was at the exact same place he's at right now, but he's found a way to do it all much more efficient, spending less time, money, and energy, achieving more faster and easier through doing the right things and using automated systems to do the work for him. Mr. T explains that he's learned these methods from Henry Ford, who was able to produce the best-selling car in history by putting these exact same strategies of systems and automations to work. He invites John to his house to show him how he does it. Mr. T promises to show John the easy step-by-step method he's using to build new ideas to online projects fast, and how he shortcuts all the work John's now doing himself. It is one integrated system that lets him launch new website projects in less than a day, and he does not even have to pay a webmaster. Let me show you my approach to the main problems every entrepreneur faces. Lack of time, lack of technology, lack of money. I have them all solved. I'm available this week. Just choose whenever is convenient for you on the right. We only have about an hour to show you everything, but that should be way enough to give you all you need to know to build a successful automated online revenue stream by yourself. Register for a session with Mr. T on the right.